Welcome to the Finding Mojo Podcast. Watch and listen to conversations about humble beginnings, struggles, and victories.
Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm where I am right now, because I'm kind of stubborn. So no, I gotta do this.
Character development really did start when I cosplayed. You bump into troubles when you're younger, and then you realize, oh, I did wrong.
Featuring a healthy melange of guests from different walks of life.
We're trying to find ourselves. We're trying to land our feet on the ground and be part of society. Who are we in society? How can we be useful?
When it comes to youth, I don't know, if you're like 18 years old or 21, 22 years old, just go love a person, love what you do. When you get hurt, just accept it. It's all part of growing up.
Be inspired, get creative, and find your own mojo. The Finding Mojo Podcast, powered by BSA Solutions, the place where bright minds meet. A certified great place to work.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode for Season 3 of the Finding Mojo Podcast. We are brought to you by your friends from BSA Solutions. Best minds built different. My name is Nico. I'm your host. For today's episode, we have our Client Success Director for Business Development. Well, to give you a little idea of the podcast episode today, we're going to talk about sales and talking about clients and then getting clients to join us here in the company. And this person right here has dibs, first touch when it comes to having clients come over to us. So please help me welcome Miss Marnie Aliviado. Hi, Marnie.
Hi, Nico.
It's funny because I never get to be in the office because I usually am just working from home. But Marnie and I get to see each other outside of the office. Marnie, your role sits between sales and operations. So that's really tricky. What's the hardest part of being in the middle?
It's really tricky
Okay.
because I sit between I would just say it simply, the sales promise and making it an operational reality.
Okay.
The hardest part is the consistency in delivering to the client because the client will just see one experience. So I'm coordinating behind the scenes to ensure we deliver at each stage while onboarding this client.
It makes sense now. And it makes sense how tricky it is because I'm only seeing it like two sides, sales and operations.
Yeah.
But your point is through sales, it becomes operational.
Yeah.
Now, when a client, Marnie, comes on board, what do you usually focus on first?
First is clarity, or meaning the purpose why they are going with BSA
Okay.
or the reason they outsource. And second would be what BSA delivers or the services they can expect from BSA and the support that they get from us.
Okay, just to give everyone an idea, talking about the clients that we have here, which countries do our clients come from?
So majority of our clients are Australian businesses, but we have Europe and US as well.
Wow. So we now cover, of course, different continents. And usually, what are the industries that we service?
Now, top would be in the engineering, architecture, recruitment, and we have also finance.
Okay. What expectations, Marnie, do you think clients often have that need to be reset? This is a key question because different agencies or different companies like us in the KPO industry, we have different strengths, we have different industries that we work on. But what kind of mindsets do you need to reset, like from the get-go?
From the onset that we speak with the client and we start to onboard them, first are timelines. And of course, it will go with it like expectations at a certain time. When we can hire, when do we do the onboarding already, or when do they start in terms of training and all.
Do you like talk to them from the get-go, like Philippine laws?
Yeah.
Because it's very different, right?
That's my second point.
Ah.
I will explain to them on timelines. And of course, I would always emphasize that we follow Philippine labor law. And in terms of what they're practicing within their current company may not be totally applicable to us in terms of hiring and if there's a time of letting go of an employee. So I do inform them ahead that BSA is compliant with the Philippine labor law.
So it's good that you manage their expectations from the get-go, especially if you're dealing with a client that is about to work with potential like providers
Yeah.
overseas,
Mm.
because it's very different. Again, the
Yes.
labor laws here are
Yeah.
very different from outside, because outside the country you can hire someone and you
Mhm.
can also let go of someone
Mm.
like on the spot too.
Yeah. I would just like to add as well, like with my conversations with the client, I let them know that if you are going to invest in outsourcing and think of this as an added employee to your team, and this is also expansion and growth, not just a temporary solution. In return, BSA is also advertising. Like we have this job opening, but we want it like it's more on like we are taking care of our team members, our associates, as
True.
we call them.
Now, next question. If and when something goes wrong after your onboarding process with your client, how do you usually handle it? What are the steps that you do?
First off is I would always speak with all the departments involved. If I'm looked in an escalated concern by the client, which happens as well, I do check with the team first. What's the problem? And I will set a client meeting right away and hear out the client side. From there, we resolve it as it goes.
What kind of situations have you encountered recently regarding that case?
It will come to a point like, for example, the cost.
Okay.
So there could be like invoice concerns.
Okay.
And, you know, from the start, I am transparent about our rates.
Right.
We give out sample breakdowns already before we let the client sign up even, so that they know what we are giving as benefits and all that. But I need to speak with finance. I need to speak with our recruitment because I have to align as well where this number came from just to understand. And I can explain to the client as well better to resolve it. So it works actually because it's digging what caused it, what was the basis of the client, and what was like the change, what was the reason behind it. So some instances it could be, they just overlook an email
Okay.
because when we do endorse the profile of our candidates, it's already there. Like
Okay.
everything is there. Like there's no hidden cost.
So again, transparency is key, open line of communication, and just keeping tabs at everything, because clients are very busy people too.
Yes,
So some
they are.
things they may have overlooked.
Yes.
Okay, we're halfway through the questions. What usually breaks trusts with clients, even when the intentions are good? That's a really good question.
Very common thing happening. Unclear responses to the client. That sort of breaks the trust already, because if they don't hear from us or if it's not really clear, they tend to interpret the silence, right? They would think differently why we are not responsive, and at the same time, the type of response we're giving to them. So it is important that you just have to be direct about it and inform the client on time.
That's true, because Pinoys are not direct. Sometimes we have a tendency to beat around the bush. And with clients who want you to be more direct with your responses and be quick at it too.
Yeah.
Because there's a term that we use here, like ora ora, that our clients would like to get the response that they need ASAP.
Yes.
If it takes you like half the day to actually reply, that's going to be like a question mark on their end. So that's true. That is
But
true.
depends as well on the severity of the concern, though. Some clients would not mind if it's, taking you a day. But as long as you are clear about it, then no problem in dealing with the concern.
You'll just have to let them know that, hey, we're working on this.
Yes.
And give us time. I'll send you a message first thing tomorrow to give you an update, something like that. It's just a matter of letting them know that you are on top of
Yeah.
everything.
Because they don't see you physically.
True.
So what I always say, it's like a long distance relationship.
Yeah, true.
And the only thing to make the relationship works is the communication.
Exactly. And good thing that we do this all online and messages like come really fast compared to what we had before. Okay, next. Oh, this is also crucial. How do you stay honest with clients without damaging the relationship?
Honesty in some ways do hurt.
I agree.
Hurt the relationship.
I agree.
But the benefit of it is that the client sees the intention behind it. So it's not about, like, sugarcoating the situation. If you're just being direct with the client and, you lay it out, because there's no other way to deal with it than just presenting it as it is. But we are also presenting with a solution. Or if not, what we are taking action at the moment rather than, waiting for it or just being presented with a concern. So you have to lay out from A to Z to the client, not just part of it.
Okay, now when you're reactive, when someone tells you this is the problem, or when you just tell your client like this is the problem, that's it, that's you being reactive. But when you're proactive, not only do you present an issue or a problem or recurring issue with the client, you also are now introducing ideas or ways of means or just letting them know that you're mitigating the situation until such time that the client will give you the actual solution to the problem.
Yes, until we get to a solution, then the in between is crucial. It's the timing of the updates. Through the years, I've been in this business for over 10 years, and they always appreciate the updates or just being honest about the situation.
And that's why she's the best at what she does. Okay, next question, Marnie. What's harder in this situation, keeping clients happy or keeping teams here motivated?
At first, I would say both, but
Okay.
if I weigh it out, it's actually the team. They're here,
Okay.
uh, present in the office. Second is that what we do as a support to them matters most. Because if we keep them happy in what they're doing, not really what they're doing, because it's, individually,
Right.
it's your skill set, it's your interest, but it's more on the motivation overall. I think it's not just about work, it's how they have a time in between that they get to not think about work as well. So it's more on keeping the team motivated and a balance, giving them that balance.
But
as well.
I have to agree on the part where since they're here,
Yes.
you will really have to deal with a situation right here. Like proximity is key, pretty much. So to keep them motivated, to keep them happy, and to keep them updated or be in the loop of things, that's also hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, because when you say if you want to change something, it should be within your control.
Right.
Right. So we can't control clients in their business or what they do on day to day. But here, what we do as a support on a day to day basis matters.
I agree.
Mm-mm.
So, two more questions.
Yay.
What? Okay, love it. Marnie, what do long-term clients have in common, regardless of industry? By the way, which client do we have here in DSA has stayed like the longest? Oh, which industry? We can't mention the names.
Yes. We have, I think, 3 clients that started with us are still with
And
3 or 4.
they're in which industry?
So it's a mix of finance, admin, and events.
Ah, okay. Now, what made them like stay longer, or what makes them stay longer too?
So being in the industry for over a decade, what I've seen throughout is the partnership mindset of the client. Because before, if you say outsource, it's just someone in a different country working for your business.
Right, like shipping your job elsewhere.
Like not minding about it much. But through the years, what I've seen that clients had success in outsourcing is that they thought of us as an extension of their business. The team they have hired is not just, someone out there, it's an extension to their business and part of their business overall. And I've seen businesses from starting from one and growing to really a team
Right.
already. And it worked for them. And I'm sure that's how it's going to be as well for other businesses. If they want this as part of their growth, then they have to think that they're building a team overall, not just managing cost on their end.
Right.
But yes, that's also, a fact why they're outsourcing. But overall, it's how you are investing your business as well in terms of global expansion. So I will connect it to the one I've mentioned. I will ask them why they're tapping
Yeah.
BSA. In my conversations with the client, I'm not overselling
Mm.
our business because first, my priority is to listen to their pain points, and some of which are not really ready to outsource. Some of the clients I've spoken to, I would not say clients, but potential clients
Yeah.
at that stage, I'm listening to CEOs, business owners share some of their concerns, and some of which are not really outsourcing solutions.
Oh.
Yeah, for some. But at least they get to know us, they get to know our business and what we do. And if they're ready later on, they do tap. And it happened. It has happened.
I like that
Mm.
because not all clients, once they contact BSA Solutions, I like that you mentioned that they're not really ready
Yes.
to outsource.
Mm.
So basically, like a little soft selling from your end would
Mm.
actually help. But if you sell the benefit,
Yep.
not the product, I think that would sweeten the deal pretty much.
Yeah. Some clients would take 2 years.
Wow.
It's not an instant contract from client signing up to us. Some clients have contacted us like 2 years ago. But we have built that communication and relationship, although we're not communicating every day, we would say, but they remember us. And they would go back to us when they are ready. And, even with my recent conversation with the client, outsourcing would not be like a temporary, again, I would say, not a temporary solution. And we want to offer as well good opportunities or employment for those we are hiring. So it goes both ways.
Right.
Tricky in between, but
Yeah.
we want to set that tone from the start from our clients so that they are on board what we are supporting as well. Employment opportunities for our associates.
And finally, Marnie, before we go, at the end of the day, what kind of experience do you want clients and teams, not only clients, okay, clients and teams to remember?
For clients that they thought of us, we were part of their business growth, and for our associates that we helped them in their career.
There you go. It's a healthy relationship and it comes full circle because, clients looking into possible partnerships with companies overseas, they find DSA, we find the right people for them. And then eventually you see with a healthy relationship, the teams actually grow. Client is satisfied. Of course, you have employees who are happy to provide not only work for their clients, but provisions for the family that they have here. So it's a domino effect if you really think about it. So that's really awesome. That's it. Your 9 questions are done, Marnie. There you go. You want to send a shout out to anyone, please, if you want to say your thank yous, by all means, floor is yours.
Well, thank you for those clients who trusted us and tapped our services and support in partnership. And I would like to thank internal team because those are the people who are working behind the scenes that not most see as well in the efforts and making sure the office is up and running, the support is there, everything is in place, and whatever happens, we keep it together with a smiling face.
Alrighty, that's about it. How about the big hand for Marnie, everybody? Thank you so much, Marnie,
Thank you.
for giving us your time. We know you're a very busy person, and yeah, we thank you so much for giving us like a wealth of knowledge, your insights on your job, and of course the way you look at clients and teams right here at BSA. And on that note, that ends our second episode for season 3 of the Finding Mojo podcast. We are brought to you by your friends from BSA Solutions. Best minds built different. This has been Nico. You take care. See you on the next one. Bye.
Welcome to the Finding Mojo Podcast. Watch and listen to conversations about humble beginnings, struggles, and victories.
Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm where I am right now, because I'm kind of stubborn. So like, no, I gotta do this. Like,
Character development really did start when I cosplayed. You bump into troubles when you're younger, and then you realize, oh, I did wrong.
Featuring a healthy melange of guests from different walks of life.
We're trying to find ourselves. We're trying to land our feet on the ground and be part of society. Who are we in society? How can we be useful?
When it comes to youth, I don't know, if you're like 18 years old or 21, 22 years old, just go love a person, love what you do. When you get hurt, just accept it. It's all part of growing up.
Be inspired, get creative, and find your own mojo. The Finding Mojo Podcast, powered by BSA Solutions, the place where bright minds meet. A certified great place to work.